Yes, welcome to Tautoro District, everybody, with seasons. And yeah, it's been ages since I've posted a video, but as I said in that video, I picked up a cold and it's been kicking my ass all week long. And so I thought, look, I'll quickly put a bit of an update on what's happening on the farm, and then next week it will be normal transmission resuming, hopefully. As you can probably tell, I still sound like an absolute sack of you-know-what. But anyway, what I thought I'd do is just give you a bit of an update on what I've been up to, and I've managed to put 3 or 4 hours into the game since I last recorded, and it's really been a chance to prepare a number of the fields. And as you can see, this one here, we're in the process of ploughing, and I'll just get that worker. I've got to turn on the engine first, and there we go. That one can go away. Let's not get squashed by the implement. And that field can get ploughed by the worker. So what I'll quickly do, guys, is I'll bring up the map. I'll just get out of the road of the tractor there so it doesn't squish me. And if we bring up our map, here it is right here. So let me show you what I've been up to. Top right hand corner, fields 8, 9 and 10. I have gone ahead and ploughed those. Now fields number 1, 2, 3 and 4, I'll fertilise those fields because what I want to do is I want to mow some grass and make some silage straight away, so we've got a bit of a supply for once we get into the later months. Fields down here, field 34 is the field we're in right now. That's been ploughed. Now 38 and 51, they are already ploughed. I'd like to plough them because it's telling me on this map, if we take a look, that it needs to be ploughed. But I actually don't think it's going to let me, given that it's already in a ploughed state. So anyway, that's a quick update. Now the fields that I've ploughed, and the other ones that come ready-made, or ready ploughed, or ready prepared I should say, I'm actually going to plant oilseed radish in those fields. And it's going to be a way that I can fertilise the fields without having to invest in fertiliser. It's definitely a lot cheaper. And I will have a bit of time to actually get those fields planted, get to the first growth stage of oilseed radish, and then cultivate it in, which will count towards 1 and maybe 2 levels of fertilising. So that's the plan. Now what we're doing right now is I'm just going to go and actually sell this tractor and upgrade it to something with a bit more grunt. There's a number of quite hilly parts to this farm, and so I just want to make sure that we've got enough power to be able to get ourselves through those fields without too much issue. So now I've just got to, it helps if I actually, right, I think this is where I can do it. I've just got to find the selling point. I think this is it right here. It is. The good old Deutz-Fahr Agristar, it's a decent tractor. It just doesn't quite have the pulling power that I would need, particularly on those steeper areas of the farm. And there's a few of those. So let's jump across in here. So let's sell that for just shy of 100 grand. Thank you, ball boys. Thank you, linesmen. And let's jump into the showroom. It looks like they only sell Ford Transit vans, but I'm sure they sell. Okay, do you actually have to go through the door, do you? I suppose that makes sense. Oh, look at that. Oh, hold on. What's going on here, team? There we go. All right, so let's jump in here. Let's check out the tractors. Now, I've already got a Massey Ferguson 7700. Which is one of these puppies right here, 172. Now, I'm thinking of getting another one of those. So that will be a net price of about 72,000, given that we just made 100,000. But maybe I just look to go one size larger, just to give an extra bit of pop. This has got what? What do we got here? 154 kilowatts or 210 horsepower. If we went up another 20k to the Puma, we're looking at 225. So what did we say this one was? This one is 154 and 210. That is 165, so it's a bit more. Or we could even go up to the T7 heavy duty. I actually think, or the MF 8700, but suddenly we're putting into 150,000. I actually think we'll spend just a touch more than the 7700. And let's grab this one here. It's about 90 grand that we're actually having to spend. I mean, I could actually, one thing I could do is on the other On the other Massey Ferguson, I could upgrade the engine, but let's see, what does it cost there? An extra 10 grand to go to 200. What would that give us? That would give us 180 and 245. It's quite a cheap way of doing it, isn't it? That's for an extra 100 grand. Let's go back. Hold on. Sorry to stay in the store here. Let's see what we look at here. So we select this and then went to a 7.7. We're getting up to 241.70. So it's about the same cost. Look, let's go for the Case IH. It's something a little bit different. We'll upgrade it once for an extra 10k, and that gives us a really good, decent tractor. So let's buy that. 202, standard wheels. There we go. Now let's go and check out our nice new vehicle. Should be sitting out here somewhere. Here we go. Look at this. Let's go and check this out first before we go and have a look at the parts of the farm that need some attention. Yeah, it's a decently beastie tractor with all the attachments that we need. Let's hop inside it, guys, and let's just have a look inside the cabin. It helps if I push the right button. Here we go here. So what have we got here? We've got all the pedals, obviously. We've got the GPS and all the other LED display monitor there. All the controls sitting right here. We've got a radio, by the looks of it, up the top there. Some air conditioning, a couple of decent sized speakers. It looks like we can open that back window, I would imagine. A little passenger seat. People want to ride along and experience the thrill of farming. So yeah, no, that's going to be a really decent tractor. Let's start this puppy up. Nice. Okay, it's got the little GPS unit on top there, so it is definitely going to come in handy. Okay guys, I will meet you back up at the main yard where we need to grab the sower, because we're going to sow some oilseed radish. We'll catch you soon. Alright team, here we are back up at the main yard, and let's just grab the sower here. Watea, I think this one is. This cultivates and seeds at the same time, but I don't think I'll be using the cultivating part of it for the oilseed radish, because I'm going to have to check actually. Let us know in the comments if you do know the answer to this, whether I can cultivate and seed at the same time over the oilseed radish. I'm picking I probably can. Is that cedar, or is that those seeds over there, or that's fertilizer over there, isn't it? So let us know if I can do that. If you know off the top of your head, I'll go and research that. I'm pretty sure that I can. Here goes the seeds right here by the looks of it. Whoop. And let's fill that up. Better just change the seed type. I'm thinking about it. Ooh, there we go. Oilseed radish. Okay guys, I'll fill this up and I will meet you up at the fields that we're going to start to sow. So I'll catch you in a minute. Okay everybody, we're just pulling into our yard now, or our other part of the farm. And this field over the back there that you can see, that is going to be turned into grass, which I'll then ferment into silage. So that's field number 1. And the one beside it also, we'll just rev along here. That's been fertilised too, that second field. And actually it was a bit of a mission, because this morning, just after I actually finished the other episode, the fog rolled in and I couldn't see a bloody thing. It made it very difficult to actually fertilise the field. Here goes the third field, just over to the left here. And I went ahead and fertilised that. It's a good sized field, so I'm hoping we'll just get enough grass out of that to make our life nice and easy when we go to actually mow it. And that field there too, that next one, and also this one here, I think I did too. I did indeed, but I don't think I did the field after that. I've forgotten now. But anyway, I've done 4 or 5 fields, which we are definitely going to be able to go ahead and mow, and that should produce a ton of grass. Anyway, we're almost at the field. We'll get up here. I'll catch you up there. Okay guys, here we are. We're at the top field, which is field number, let's just check it out, field number 10. And here goes something that I was reminded of in the comments. These, while you can drive through them, they're actually designed to be opened, so I will open them properly. And that's what these wooden posts are here to do, is for the edge of these gates to hook onto. So I'll do the job properly this time. This tractor is still on. I thought it turned itself off. And I'll just bring the seeder in, and we will start to sow this field very soon. But before we get into that, guys, I actually wanted to take you for a little bit of a tour up the very top of this farm. It's something we haven't done yet. And I just wanted to show you this track up through here. Because, whoa, jeez. That was slippery. Because check that out, weaving up the side of the hill there. Let's go for a bit of a, what we would call in New Zealand, a tiki tour, which is a bit of a look around. A random look around. And we'll go up the side of this hill and check out this top field up here. Now this extra, I went up here in the Lizard rodeo, the little ute, and that was a bit of a mission, but look at this, Case IH is loving it. But I really like this part of the farm. It's muddy as hell, very steep, but this tractor is handling it without a problem at all. Look at this, get in there boy, get that mud all over you. And if we just come up over the rise here, you can see we've got a vehicle shelter up the top there. And it gives you a beautiful view back over the top of the farm, or the rest of the farm I should say. And you can see the forest is just over the back there, so yeah, this is right at the very top of the farm. I'm not too sure whether I'll start to sow these fields or do anything much with these in the first instance. If you look here, we're in field number 29, but we've got a couple of large fields over here, which could come in handy, so have a think about that. But for a start, I don't think I'll be doing too much in these fields. But anyway, guys, let's go back down here as fast as we can. We'll see what happens. Look at this. Oh, okay, I don't think this tractor is actually designed to do that. Anyway, guys, before I absolutely roll this tractor and get health and safety officers on my ass, I will meet you back at the field. Here we are with our sower. Let's just back it back. Now these fields, good old Smith 97 has put a few tricks in here for us. There's quite a few of these muddy areas, and I tell you what, when you got a plough on the back of them, it's not loving it whatsoever. You've got to really work hard to get through them, and workers do actually struggle a little bit with it. So let's lower that sower down. We've got oilseed radish selected. Let's oh shit, hold on, wait everybody, wait. Before we do this, I think I almost made an absolutely critical mistake. Let's left alt and in here. And I did. Lucky. I almost made a critical mistake there. As you can see, oilseed radish are not yet available to sow. Oh, that would have been a major mistake. I would have sown those oilseed radish in there and they would not have grown. So, we will not do that. How close was I doing that? What an absolute shocker. This is a little bit of a hangover from being used to just in the vanilla game, just doing what you want basically. So guys, we almost created a bit of a tragedy there. Anyway, that's what happens. So I'm going to go and take this back down to the shed, and we'll have to think of something else to do in the meantime. So we'll catch you very soon. Okay guys, with tragedy averted, I'm actually just thinking, I'm not going to park it in here, I'm going to park it down in this other shed down here. But that's one thing, you've always got to keep your wits about you when it comes to seasons. Usually I'd just go ahead and sew that all up and it wouldn't have been a problem, but it's a big no-go. You need to make sure that the germination temperature is correct. So I'll just back this in here. And I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I don't want this episode to be too long. So I want to be able to get this posted up without having to try to render for ages. But how about we'll go and purchase our... I think it'll be a good time to actually do some mowing this afternoon and get some grass and into the silage pits and start making some of that. So I'll meet you down at the shop. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the town here, and here goes the dealership. So let's quickly pop in. We'll purchase some lawn mowing equipment, and then I think we'll call it a day for this episode. Jeez, you've got to really watch what you're doing, don't you? I could have quite easily wasted a lot of time and effort sowing that field for no reason whatsoever. Let's get in here. What an absolute shocker. Now, I think I know exactly what lawnmower I want to go for, and that will be the Coon. So we'll get the Splendemo 320 FC, so let's buy that. That's great. That's for the front of our mower, and then the butterfly version for the back. What I'll do off screen, guys, is I'll get the silage all sorted. We'll go and mow and collect all that, and we'll hopefully hopefully I can progress if I've got enough time. Get the day progressed so we go overnight, and then we'll be in mid-spring, and hopefully the temperatures would have raised just enough, as per the chart here, to get some of those single-digit crops available to sow. So we'll have to wait an extra day for that. But anyway, guys, I want to say a huge thanks very much for putting up with my absolute shocking farming right there, and also for the fact that I'll probably still sound a bit blocked up. Hopefully over the next couple of days I'll be completely over that and we'll get back to normal. But hey, if you're new, please subscribe. I want to say a huge thanks to everybody, all my regulars, for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it. And make sure you smash that like button. Why not? Go ahead and do it. Costs nothing. And as always, till next time, take it easy.